return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here for the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Washington right back to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle. It's Holmes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Huskies will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Here's the handoff. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant, physical trenches.
And the Huskies are rolling down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Get it out on the screen. Can't get him to the ground. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Now they'll run it to the right here. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Red pass, it's complete. Got enough space. Touchdown, Washington. What a grab and go for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. A first down for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Hendricks. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's second down. The give to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll leave it with him. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The Owls come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll try to pop the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. They'll run the option. The pitch. At the 35, he's open. Got a lot of running room. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Owls.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well. It is virtually impossible to stop.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Offense set on first down. Give to the running back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Gets it out fast. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. The give out of the gun. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too.
And that pressure... A sack for this defense. And this is the type of defense that have made the Huskies a factory for pro players.
Yeah, and Reese, when I think about Washington football, I think about defense. I think about right place, right time, great thought process, just physical, make you earn everything they get every single year.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Hendricks. Pocket starts to collapse. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete to the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Rice rushes to the line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long...
Intercepted. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Got the quick pass, and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. use its first timeout of the half. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. He'll take it himself. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Washington coming to the line with another first down. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
After the missed connection, it's second down. They'll try the run. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
It is hard to get sacks on screens. I mean, the offensive linemen stay with you for a little bit. Defensive linemen squirt through. A lot of times they read the screen and backpedal. Not on this one. They got through, got to the quarterback, got him on the ground. Not good execution by the offense, but it still counts as a sack.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Toss sweep to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He tries to take the top off. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Trying to get to him. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Touchdown, Washington. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be brought down. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Second down coming up. Goes to the option. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
This offense has a 2nd down play. The back goes in motion. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area. They forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here and make it really tough on their opponent, kick a field goal.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He's got the tight end. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle. Force the 4th down.
They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Illinois is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up 14 over Georgia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, Football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. Got room at the 35. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Picks up the first down. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Gets off. The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Fair catch, called for and made. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group game if I were allowed to do that push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Fletcher. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Long incompletions, okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's the MO of this offense. They really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
On the option. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rice. Saw crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
Man, when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Pass to 45. He's now up to 64 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll line up for a second down play. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll ride his man on the option. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Let's go! From the gun, the ground game. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Rice rushes to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Caught in the backfield, it's Atkins. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Okay, ready? They're facing a 3rd down. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, he'll take that throw all day.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. At the 45, on his way. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, in a short yardage situation, they pull off an explosive play. And how about the blocking up front? Everybody getting a big-time push.
Yeah, in those 3rd and shorts, defense plays aggressive, loads the box. One guy misses, and it ends up being a big gain. Nice play by this offense.
And that pass picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice.
They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
On the option. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Leaves it with the running back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. The quick out.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. They'll run the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Get set. Free up.
Receivers telling the quarterbacks what they see. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, and you've given up this drive, and they've come down the field, and you had such an opportunity to get the pick and close the door and shut down the drive and not give up points. That's a big missed opportunity for this defense.
Okay, ready?
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
42 Spider.
Dropping back, it's Hendricks. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
A little screen to the running back. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down.
situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Dropping back, it's Tolzien. Gonna take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on 3rd down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
Well, the upside is you could get a 1st down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throwing right. Finds his man and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. He'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Washington wants to go quickly. Dropping back, it's Tolzien. Makes the grab on the left. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Shoots it to the left. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Listen, we all want to go back to back. Come on, man. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up in the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the real one done.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
He looks that one in nicely. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. On the run, it's Atkins. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead.
6-9-1, Gators far.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Rice rushes to the line. A run for the quarterback. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
The option look.
Job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Arizona State dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite quarterbacks from Jake Plummer to Brock Osweiler, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Tolzien. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Bringing it back. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
It doesn't get any better from the defense. You know exactly the situation. In the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job. Get the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting close.
Black 24. Black alert.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Leaves it with the back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Yeah, not enough movement up front. You got to be a little bit more physical with this offense, but now it's 4th and 1. Another opportunity. You go for it there, you pick up some yardage. Now you made it a little bit short. Now this offense has really got to get physical.
Ready, ready.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here.
Ringo. Check. Get set. Get set.
On the option. Touchdown! And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Ready.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Using his legs, it's Washington. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Washington. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Wide out in motion. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Power power football with the run. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Looking to go up top on first down. And they're not on the same page there. After the misfire, now on second down.
29
Gonna run it. It's Washington. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Husky. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, fourth quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pulls it in inside the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Washington comes to the line with a first and goal. Direct snap. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. To the air, it's Tolzien. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on third and goal.
Tuna. Terrier.
From the gun, wants to pass. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They'll try to blast their way in. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He'll start this drive firing. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moment. moments that could be a costly play.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. A lot of layers there. Fourth down, you throw it. It was almost as if they said, finish him. And they did.
Yeah, you know, I think there's a lot of coaches out there that would have just punted that ball away on fourth down, decided to play defense and trust them to get his stop. But he believed in his quarterback to go out and execute. Quarterback came through.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive